Good morning, beautiful people, powerful souls. What are you choosing to focus on today? I think I've got hay in my hair. I was just out setting rolls and I've come in to get warm, so I've got back into bed. Did a bit of a mindset shift, connecting to my inner self, my inner guide, that knowing. Come back to the breath, surrender, just let go of what I can't control, and choosing what I can focus on, what I can do, what I choose to focus on, what I say to myself, what I do. So I love waking up, setting intentions for the day. So what am I choosing to focus on today? So Sunday, it's God's day. So I am going to nurture myself, look after myself, watch what I put in myself, spend some time resting, restoring, resetting. So this is actually, I'm going to do a little bit of a teaser for my reset. So things have been coming. I've been writing heaps of notes. So over the next few weeks before then, I am going to share some educational content around the nervous system, how we can regulate it, why it's important to regulate it. So that's one thing I've really found helpful in bodybuilding, actually rest, so I could be at my best and so I could progress, because without the rest, you can work really hard, but your body needs recovery and needs time to rebuild, restore, rewire, so you can rebuild. And it doesn't happen overnight too, so even if it's 2 minutes getting up in the morning. So before you even get out of bed, why not just stretch? You watch animals, they'll get up, first thing they do is connect with their body, they stretch. You don't even need to get out of bed, stay warm and just start stretching your limbs, stretch it out, reaching up, stretching your toes down, maybe rolling your hands, connecting, a little bit of roll your head and neck, coming into your breath. Maybe even close your eyes for a minute and think about something you're grateful for, because we can often wake up in our mind straight away. It is going, it's activated, it starts becoming overstimulated first thing, because as soon as we wake up to cortisol releases, and that's what helps us, to get started for the day. So I'll share some stuff, actually I need to write that down about cortisol. Healthy hormones. Well, hormones, how they actually affect us. So I'm going to be sharing teasers, because I'm still learning as well, but I've learned so much. I've studied somatics, mindfulness. I was facilitating mindfulness movements where I've done modified Tai Chi. I've learnt Qigong. I did martial arts for many years, and I really learnt to stretch, to connect with my body. And I found and meditation after I had some head injuries, frequency music, I need to put that down there. So these are all some things I'm going to share, and one size doesn't fit all, so see what resonates with you. And I actually started with like 2 minutes. I found it really hard to sit with myself without my head, being overactivated, overstimulated, and it probably took me at least quite a few months. I actually went away from society, and I was living in a horse truck, and I started just sitting and connecting to my breath, shutting my eyes, and I just started 2 minutes a day, in the morning, and then I started doing it at night, and it was amazing. And I just built it up over time, and I got to the point where actually so much trauma and things actually started releasing from my body, because your body has a memory as well. It's not just your brain. Your body is a storage. I always say is a storage cabinet, just like your unconscious mind. So it can keep us stuck in these patterns, and you can get triggered and not even know why, because I always say you got issues in your tissues. So, you know, coming back to the body awareness. What is it saying? Because a lot of the time when you get anxiety, it's actually teaching you something. Come on then. Oh, it's my cat. He's like, needy. You can hear me talking. So he's like, oh, what about me? Come on then. Come on. Oh, you don't want to be social. Okay, be a snob then. So come back to your breath, reconnect, even rub your... Sometimes it's really hard to come back to the body, you know, we're really in our mind a lot of the time. A lot of the time we're actually in autopilot. We're not even really thinking about what we're thinking. It's just, you know, it's like when you drive somewhere and you don't even remember how you drove there. Next minute you're there already. You just go into autopilot. So you're, a lot of the time, unless you are actually being mindful and coming back and observing, your thoughts can be just really haywire and really keeping you conditioned in these patterns. And sometimes they're not helpful because your brain will keep you stuck in these patterns even when it's not good for you. So it's like coming back to awareness, observing these thoughts, you know, not judgmental, actually getting out of the ego and coming into the heart space, because that's where manifestation, abundance, you know, love for self, you know, like nurture yourself, nourish to flourish. So really, is it helpful? Come back to these thoughts. Are they empowering? Are they kind? Because that's what the frequency, so we're energy beings. If you look into it, we're all energy, and you are giving off this frequency of energy. So it's like, are you attracting more of what you think about? Pretty much what you focus on grows. So what are you putting out there to the universe? Because it's magnetic. So is it kind? Is it helpful? Is it empowering? Is it positive? Yeah, starts with you. It's not about anyone else at the end of the day. Everyone's caught up in their own selves, and you know, don't worry about anyone else. Like, you are you. Embrace you. There's no one else like you. So everyone else is taken. So don't worry about anyone else. Be the being you're born to be. Starts with you. What you're saying to yourself. What you're putting in yourself. What you were doing. It's magnetic. Look after you. And I will actually read you something that I really love this morning. I've got a journal. It's called The Power of Your Thoughts. It's a guided journal for self-empowerment. I look within to find my treasures. Many years ago, I learnt to pay attention to what I call my inner ding. That place of intuition that is often referred to as the voice within. I trust the voice of my true self. Implicitly. You're telling it from school, because when that ding goes, yes, even if it seems like a crazy choice, I know that it's right for me. My inner ding has never let me down. Whenever I've gone against it, I've regretted it. Most of us have a gut feeling about something from time to time and sadly end up ignoring it or have others talk us out of it. We really need to stop doing that. So that, do you know how they talk about the gut? You've actually got more neurons in there than your brain. So which one are you listening to? Are you listening to your gut or your brain? Because it knows, it will tell you that. So I'm like, get out of your head, get out of your own way, and actually listen to that inner voice, that inner knowing, that inner guide. It's your compass for life. It will tell you. You must learn to trust yourself. It doesn't matter what you do in this world. It doesn't matter if you're a CEO or a retiree, a homemaker or a deal maker. You have a wisdom inside of you that is connected to the universal truth. When you look within and ask a simple question such as, what is this experience trying to teach me? What are you willing? Yeah, and And are you willing to listen? That you will have the answer. I'm going to read that again. Ask a simple question such as, what is this experience trying to teach me? And are willing to listen. Then you will have the answer. Most of us are so busy running around creating the soap opera and drama we call our lives. That's what they used to call it, Days of Our Lives, that drama show people used to watch. Or distracting ourselves with negative pursuits that we don't hear anything. Yet that inner ding is the honest, authentic voice of our soul, and listening to it is the key to empowerment. Now is the time to go within and learn about your own power and what you're capable of doing. Yeah. Listen to your own voice. It will always steer you through life in the best possible way for you. Yeah, so when have you gone against that? You know, like, there have been times when I really didn't want to go out. People have invited me, then I've gone and I have actually, and I haven't listened. You know, I've been tired and that, and then it just hasn't been the best experience, you know, but I haven't wanted to let people down, and so I've gone, kind of dragged myself there, and I'm just like, no, now I try to listen to that voice more and go, no. I feel like the same has been happening with this bodybuilding journey. Like last year, I was like, no, this is really hard on my system. It is, you know, I'm promoting not extreme, sustainable living. And then I'm like, this is really like when I came into really cutting hard to get on stage and things like that. But that's why I learnt nutrition, but because my nervous system ends up quite overactivated, overstimulated, you know, like just pushing hard and being on a calorie deficit for so long. Ooh, it's not easy, that's for sure. That's why mindset's one of my pillars too, because really you have to know why you really want to do something, so you keep showing up. Yeah. But, you know, like I did it again this year, and then I'm like, why am I doing this? And, you know, like I keep pushing through, like I wasn't really listening. That's what it said in here too. What are we listening? Are we listening to that? Are we being honest, you know? When we're pursuing things, when we're distracting ourselves. So a lot of things, it's taken me a while to stop distracting myself, stop picking up my phone. So I've turned off my phone for the day. I'm on my iPad doing this because it came to me to do a video. You know, to actually stop overstimulating myself and distracting myself and come back to myself. And this is why I'm doing this nervous system regulation, and I am doing the yoga fest soon. I'm going to go over my studies and I'm going to work alongside people because it is a game changer. Like, this has helped me on my journey of getting properties, of developing things, like, because I got out of my own way and I could see these things. They came to me because I wasn't I was slowing down, and I was listening to that inner guide, and it showed me what was meant for me. And then I just had to walk in faith, you know, taking that step. You don't need to see the whole staircase, just start. That's the bravest step, is starting. And that's where momentum, there's momentum in movement. So it's about showing up, starting, seeing, believing. So before I started this bodybuilding journey, I actually had a picture of, you know, it was of someone posing. It was to practice my posing, and someone saw it one day and they said, is that you? And I go, nah, but it will be, you know. And far out what I've achieved, you know, but it hasn't happened overnight. This has been 3 years in the making, you know, a lot of undoing, a lot of trauma. I've actually been on this healing journey for a long time. Lots of head injuries, took up my main computer, so I actually had to slow down and stop and breathe and connect. And that's when I learnt to meditate. And now I'm like, oh, you can just end up in this frequency where, because your spirit's in physical form, so when you actually start grounding yourself, connecting, oh, heaven it is heaven on earth. You start seeing things from a different light, and things are a lot more beautiful. You're more at peace, ease and flow, and that's where everything flows to you. You're not pushing shit uphill anymore, you know. You're not struggling, striving. You're actually just, yeah, you're thriving. So I'll leave you with that. So if you want to join my resets, I'm doing it's on my women's group because it's a safe space for women, since I work mainly with women. I do work with the odd bloke, the odd man, but I decided that, you know, I've been learning about hormones, premenopause, menopause and things like that, so and how we can help ourselves go through these different stages. So and since I'm a woman and I've been on this healing journey, and I would like to work alongside other women, if that's you. But if people do want to work alongside me, if you are a guy, that's fine. And I can actually, even though this isn't a women's group, my reset's going to be in my women's group, I can send you videos and different things if this is something that you feel is needed for you, because I am very open to working alongside anyone that wants to start working on themselves and looking after themselves. Know thyself, love thyself, because from there, everything else flows. You know, like, it's magnetic. You fill your cup up, you give from overflow, and you know, like, you have positive relationships, experiences, because you know you're not appeasing, you're not living for other people, you know, you're happy in yourself. So it's magnetic, and you know, then you tend to respond rather than react, and it is just a better space to be from. So breathe, be, believe, be bold, be brave, be beautiful, be you. God bless.